People are losing respect for the institutions of our democracy. The toxicity in our public discourse is a thing that I think we should all be concerned about.
Really? The last person speaking about that should be that woman, Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot, says it's time to strike a more civil tone. Has she listened to herself? But apparently this didn't apply days earlier when she said this about Justice Thomas.
If you read Clarence Thomas' concurrence, he said, thank you, Clarence Thomas.
And remember when she refused to take questions from white reporters? How does that go with our national discourse? Fox and Friends Enterprise reporter Lawrence Jones joins us now. Lawrence, can you believe she's saying this?
I actually can believe it. And Brian, I can't help but know that there are Democrats now saying this now, but they also said this in the past presidential election as well. It was all about tone and tenor. Brian, if you remember, 56% of Americans said they were better off than 2016 in the past election, but they disagree with the tone and tenor of the former president. Since then, we've had Chuck Schumer attack the court, talking about going after Kavanaugh. You've had Joe Biden go after the co-equal branch. You had other members of Congress go after the co-equal branch. You know, for all these people talking about democracy and tone and tenor, I think the American people are looking at them and saying, these are the biggest bunches of hypocrites. But it also takes away them running on tone in the next election. I mean, you just can't. They literally won the past election based on tone and tenor. It wasn't a policy thing. I think that is removed when you hear these type of comments from the mayor.
I mean, you talk about the president. So this is in Madrid. The president starts ripping the Supreme Court. Tell me that doesn't go against our institutions. And he says, I share the public outrage of this extremist court that is committed to moving America backwards. How does that help American discourse?
Yeah, and this is the president that promised to restore the heart and soul of the nation. Yeah, Brian, it's not just disagreeing with the court and say, hey, this is not opinion that I like. This is saying that we have to restructure the court. It is specifically protesting at justices' homes. By the way, the President of the United States or the Justice Department have not called the dogs off on the justice's house. It's illegal. So again, when you set this standard and say, this is why I should be elected, this is why we should lead the country, because we're going to be more civil and we're going to restore democracy. The American people look at this and they say, again, these are the biggest bunches of hypocrites.
Think about this. They say, well, the court is illegitimate. All right, we heard that before. Like the Electoral College doesn't work anymore. It's archaic. The filibusters from the Jim Crow era, let's blow that up. So we got to pack the court on top of that. So when things go bad, change the rules. If you can't get 10 yards for a first down, just tell the ref you're going to only need 9 yards from now on. You're changing the rules in the middle of a game.
See, Brian, you're such a diplomat. It wasn't really about the rules to begin with. It was about leverage that they could use during political races. And again, look, both parties have a history of using whatever leverage that they have. But I find it very strange that the Democrats really talked about tone in the institution and really preyed on the emotions of the American people because we are good people. And then all of a sudden, they just lost all that tone. And we just can't just talk about the tone of the mayor right here. We have to talk about how this is an example of what all the Democrat leadership is doing.
Exactly. 26 states petitioned to have Roe v. Wade overturned, and they say it's minority rule. These state legislatures, most are run by Republicans. They say it's minority rule. They win elections. You're saying that every election, big and small, is corrupt? It's crazy. Lawrence, thanks so much. We'll be sure to watch Cross Country Saturday at 10 and see you throughout the week. Appreciate it.
Thanks, brother.
All right, straight ahead.